So this is gonna be a little bit of a different video. So Friday, this past Friday, we decided to take off work. My wife did as well. We decided to do kind of a family day thing with, me, her, and our daughter. And I decided, hey, let's go get some sushi. I've been wanting to try that place Shinjuku, which they have one in Jersey and Harrisburg. We happen to be, this could be argued, but closer to the Harrisburg one, just because I was already that direction in Kutztown. Figured I'd give it a try. I decided, since we're going to take a nice journey, let's take the big family truckster here. Take the Excursion. Go for a drive in it. It's nice and comfortable. We can hang out if we need to. Baby wants to eat, whatever. And for context, my baby is 5 months old now. So, that said, we went out that way. I already had a kind of just a slight feeling when I was starting this up today. Something told me I should take the Crown Vic. But I'm like, no, I love my Excursion. I love driving it. And it's going to be nice, comfortable. We're going to be relaxed. Nice, comfortable ride. Little did I know that the night will end in an absolute nightmare for me and my family. But we got to Shinjuku. It was a good wait. We got there probably about 7:30. We finally got in to eat about 8. About maybe 5 miles away, I had a spark plug pop out. It must have been one that I didn't get to with repair the sleeve, throw in a repair sleeve and whatnot. Because of course we know the Triton engines are absolute garbage with that because of the heads, and Ford's engineering department was very smart, which they still are. I hate to throw shade like that, but sometimes you really gotta think, it's like, did you guys even think this through? I get it, money, profit, sure. Anyway, I absolutely love this thing. Love it. So we got there. I was like, well, whatever, we'll wait. Now, from the last repair I did, which you've seen, I fixed it. My kit was here at home. So I went to AutoZone, bought a couple things I needed, just a sleeve thing and the tap, or reamer, or whatever. And I was like, I'll head it up after dinner, and then we'll drive home. Okay, it was a warmish day. Now we're done. We're getting to the truck. It's 10 o'clock. I'm like, all right, wife and baby, go in the truck. Stay warm. It's now temps starting to drop a bit. It's in the low 40s. I go to start doing it. I'm having issues. Spark plug's not going in. I got the spark plug stuck. So I started the truck for a second, pop it back out, pops out. I'm like, all right, let me get the reamer. I go to ream. I can't get it to grab. It's not doing anything. It's not touching. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Now, this is just your standard AutoZone reamer thing now, like $20, $30 kit or whatever. For spark plug, it's the 5/8 head and whatever. So I'm like, why isn't this working? And then I'm like, I guess it's stuck. I start it. Pop, then boom. I shut it off. Literally seconds. I have no idea what just happened. I'm looking around. I'm like, my first thought, oh man, maybe there was a sleeve in there and it fell in. That tapping was probably just it slapping, bending around in there, because it was a little shitty thin one. So now, I was like, all right. I AAA about 10:30. I do a AAA request. I'm like, hey, I need a tow, whatever. I did it on the app, finding people. Somebody tries to call me from the area. Verizon, their filter thing immediately blocks the number twice. I didn't even get the phone call. It just said blocked. I'm like, what the hell? That's the first problem that happened. So I disabled the call filter from Verizon. I went ahead and called AAA and let them know, hey, somebody tried to call me. My phone company blocked it. I removed the system. Tell them to call me again. They told me now, this is at 10:50. Oh, okay, the driver was just calling to tell you he's going to be there in about an hour. 1 hour. It's 10:50. It is now getting very cold. It's about 41 degrees. There's a Burlington coat factory over there across from us. So I tell my wife, let's go hang out in there until they close at midnight. 11:50, Burlington's closing, so we have to leave. There's a Burger King that's open till 1 a.m. to do a drive-thru. Ask them, hey, can my wife and a 5-month-old baby get out of the cold for a little bit until this tow truck comes for our truck that broke down? Drive-thru person, which they were sitting, 2 employees that were working were just sitting in a car. I don't know what they were doing. They weren't in the restaurant. Continuously said, I can't let you in the lobby. I can't let you in the lobby. I'm looking at him like, are you kidding me? I was like, I'm just asking you for my baby, to keep my baby warm. It is cold out here. I don't know when this truck is coming. I can't let you in the lobby. I can't let anybody in the lobby. So I'm like, whatever. Thanks. I'm like, humanity. Thumbs up. I walk away. I hear her just yell over to me as we're walking through this parking lot. My wife is now in tears. My baby is crying because her face is getting hit with cold. We have her bundled up. Her body was warm, but she's getting the cold. She's waking up. She's crying. Now, I feel like complete shit because of the situation that we were put in. This drive-through, this chick is just, you want to use my phone to call for a tow? I'm like, I nearly lost my shit. I'm like, that's not going to keep my baby warm. Now is it? So I'm walking over to, like, across the parking lot. I notice there's a Hampton Inn. So we walk across this dark-ass divided highway in the middle of the night. It is now after midnight. We go into this lobby. Wonderful soul, this nice older woman. I asked her, I'm like, ma'am, my truck broke down. It is cold outside. My baby is cold. I would like, can we sit here? Can my baby stay in here, my wife? To just keep her warm. She's like, yes, absolutely. We sat in front of the fireplace. They have a little electric fireplace. I thank God for the grace of this woman and Hampton. Like, you know, hands down, you hired a great person. So while I was in Burlington, I was texting my friend and boss. I'm telling him, he immediately, without hesitation, headed an hour and a half over to get us in Harrisburg. Now, around 12:30, I call and I'm like, where is my tow? You guys told me an hour. It's been an hour and a half now. Let me try to get a hold of the driver. Nothing. They get back on the phone. They're like, we're going to have to call you back. Okay, fine. My friend gets to the hotel about 10 to 1. Finally gets there. Finally, you know, we get in his car and we head home. I kid you not, at 1:50, a driver randomly calls me. Hey, I'm here with the car. Where's the keys? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, I had zero communication from AAA. There were absolutely no help. Nothing. I'm like, and you're suddenly at the car almost at 2 a.m. when I called at 10:30 and I was told an hour? Dude, get real. Of course, the tow truck driver, he sympathized. He said he had 5 calls before mine. Why would they tell me an hour? 5 calls. And it's like, why couldn't they tell me this? I would have took care of, I would have been left. I would have just got the hotel room, just took a Toro car, rented a Toro car to get home or something. But no, they zero communication, told me nothing. After that, we're like, so I told him, I was like, hey, I was like, buddy, it was like no communication. I had a 5-month-old baby. It is freezing outside. I'm not sticking around. It's like, I'm out of here, you know, and he agreed. He was like, yeah, no, I agree. No problem. We got home. Finally, thank God. We went to bed. Baby's okay. I got up in the morning, went and retrieved my car, or the Excursion. I called AAA. This time, within 20 minutes, a tow company called me, and they were there in another 20 minutes. What I don't understand, what happened? Why did I have zero communication from AAA that night? That I had to suffer, my family had to endure that, my baby had to be out in the freezing cold because of this shit. And Burger King, yeah, I get it. You have policies, but seriously, Like, you have a baby in the cold, and you're just gonna stick to it. You can't be just share a little bit of kindness. You know, I when people talk about this whole Burger King thing, how like they're improving their food, and I always see the same thing. Their employees need to change, and they're right. As I'm sorry, if you ask me, humanity goes before policy. You have a 5-month-old baby in the cold, and you're not going to say, hey, yeah, sit, wait right here in the lobby. It's freezing out. No, you just send us on our way. Absolutely wonderful. But AAA, if this gets back to you, seriously, improve your services. Whoever the hell your call center, have communication. Call people back. Get details. Actually communicate and let them know what's happening. Don't just leave them hanging in the middle of the night when it's freezing cold. And they were aware that I have a baby with me. I told them. And for Hampton, thank you. Absolutely thank you. Wonderful, wonderful employee. And if I ever go anywhere, when we go on a trip again, I will use Hampton. I will make sure to use Hampton because they were the ones who shared human kindness to let my wife and my daughter warm up. This whole time, I had took my jacket off through the parking lot. We're walking in the parking lot because my main concern was keeping my wife and my baby warm. Now, to wrap this video up, I'm just going to tell you what happened with this. What went wrong. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of human error in there. The tap from AutoZone, which is, I have the kit now here with me. This thing here fell into the cylinder. It fell in there, and when I started it destroyed the engine. Complete internal catastrophic failure. Timing chain, I believe, is gone. It's possible the crankshaft snapped. Just done. Cylinder wrecked. And just to add on to the nightmare, now it pains me that I have to get rid of this. I can't have this sitting around. I don't have the money to fix it. I don't have the time to invest to fix it. This wasn't supposed to go anywhere, and now I have to get rid of it, unfortunately. It really hurts. It pains me. And some people in the Excursion world felt my pain because they know that it sucks. These are more than just trucks to us. These are part of the family. Just, there's nothing like it. And it hurts to have to sell it. One day I hope to get another one, preferably diesel, but those are becoming unattainable for me because they're very, very, very expensive when you find them. And it's a shame this one's in such great shape, minimal, just low amount of rust for being in the Northeast. But it's the end of an era. Hopefully it goes to the guys in Ohio who contacted me, who either part them out or restore them. I really hope they restore it. But yeah. I thank you guys for watching if you stayed this long. And, just humanity do better. This is a little personal video. I hope, if you have any comments, support, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. If you want to know about Shinjuku, I'll do a random video for it. It was good. But I'll see you guys later.